I'm all blue. I'm all blue. Let's go.
Aha.
Ooh.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
Ooh. I hate this guy. What's up, you guys? This is day one of another side quest for Nathaniel in a medium I didn't even know existed. Like, I knew Markiplier was around. I knew Corey Kenshin was around. I did not realize they were not live streamers. Playing through games? I'm eating that up. So in this new discovery, I figured, you know what? Why not have a little side quest and do a playthrough of a game that caught my eye, and maybe it'll make me play more games. So here we're going to play the Stanley Parable. I'm a big fan of puzzle games and mysterious games, so we're going to play it on the PlayStation. And why not try a new thing? Let's get into this. Until the... Oh, no. Ooh, this isn't a good sign. Oh, now I'm going to be creeped out. I feel like this is going to be some meta thing. I have zero idea what to expect. Oh, this is going to be trippy. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Love it.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
427? My
Employee
gosh.
number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Okay.
how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every
Kinda like
month
Severance.
of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished
a big word.
every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley is not happy. Stanley is
And
not
then one
happy.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that
really
not
me.
one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Yeah.
Shocked,
think?
frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained
Are we
his
gonna be
senses,
narrated the whole
he
time?
got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ooh, it's pretty smooth. I have no, like, cursor or hands, it looks like.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
closed that door?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, a memo that everybody's dead. Dang, there's a lot of people. Better not be a jump scare or something. I don't think there would be.
When Stanley came to a set
What?
of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah, I'm not buying it for a second.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy. I wish I could zoom in. Oh, if I can crouch, that is not a good sign. That is not.
Yes,
Stop
truly
closing.
a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
This guy's getting on my nerves.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't like this guy. I don't think there's a way out of this room. No, you're right. Okay, fine. You win this one time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I'm pressing that button. Bring me down. What if I just died? Shortest playthrough ever.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Ooh, I don't like this guy.
Oh, no.
Oh!
No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why
guy's
would
getting
I
on
have
my
ever
nerve.
said it was to the right? I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh. No. Oh, no.
No!
This is The
no,
Incredibles.
no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
What?
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
What?
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
Who's that?
It's all rubbish now.
234?
The whole story
Fire-
completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Don't
And
you
this
dare.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track.
Are you gonna don't restart my game?
From the top.
No. I already don't like this guy at all. Oh, I got a bone to pick. Okay.
All of his co-workers
We're gone. What could it mean?
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were
No.
back in that room with all the
I
monitors?
didn't. I saw
Did you move
234.
the story
I saw
somewhere,
234.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Ooh.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Ooh, I feel like this guy's gonna... Oh, now it's not closing doors. Oh, okay. Now we're just looking. I feel like he's gonna... I'm not liking this. This is giving Portal vibes. I'm already very, very mistrusting because
I'll
of
say
Portal.
it. This is the worst
Oh.
adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just need to restart the game again?
Don't you dare.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting
don't
over
you
and
dare.
over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Don't you dare.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
How dare you? How dare you?
All of his co-workers
Oh
were
my
gone.
gosh, I'm gonna start
What could it
throwing
mean?
things.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Don't say it like that.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What is going on? Oh no!
Now this...
No!
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
No.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that
And
correct?
there's no door.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what?
I need a name for
Since
this
I've
guy.
completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Don't you dare.
You win!
Oh!
Congratulations!
You know what?
I know you put in a lot of hard work.
Shortest
and it really
playthrough
paid
ever.
off, so, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't
I'm just
feel
gonna post
right about
that.
this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I'm back to not liking
Okay.
this guy.
I have to restart.
I'm gonna start throwing hands here pretty soon. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
What?
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
This is definitely not where I was supposed to go before. Before.
You see?
Oh.
The line knows where the story is.
And they even
It's
trademarked
over in
it.
this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Why is he coming on?
Simply by the act of
on the
moving
walls?
forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the
When's this guy gonna stop talking?
nature
How am I
of
supposed-
life itself? Whoa. Hang
Oh.
on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I hate this guy. I'm calling him Jonathan because Jonathan is getting him. Dear Lord. Oh my gosh.
Wait, cut the music.
Thank you.
Go back and look at that fern.
Jonathan, I've had enough of you.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I bet it's not gonna. I'm getting out of here.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
No, shut
you do
up.
know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right?
No!
The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Huh? Wait, no, that's where... Wait. What? Ooh.
Oh, no, not again.
See if I can
How
change
could you
anything.
have done
See
this
if I
to
can.
us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
Can I jump?
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Whoa.
Restart.
Oh my gosh. It answered me. That's a little scary. Is that the time? No, it's not. Oh, wait, that's a missed opportunity. It should have been. Okay, Jonathan,
You
tell
know
me.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Something's gonna hit me.
Now, yes, this is
Oh.
exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want you to stop yapping with that huge mouth of yours. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Oh, no, not you again.
And they
Stanley,
trademarked you?
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Ooh, well now I'm scared. Now I'm scared of the line. I can't even sprint. Ooh, and just like that, it's gone. I'm not liking that, chat. I'm not liking that. Okay, Jonathan.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How
Really?
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, the first time
Okay,
he's gonna stop
So
talking.
I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door
What if I just-
that leads here. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
I don't like this.
Oh, hold up. What's
Hold
this?
on.
Ooh,
Which restart am I on?
the confusion ending. You're telling me
Fifth restart?
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Oh.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Stanley
Is that really
dies.
how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I
Attempt-
just
wait,
supposed to
wait.
forget? Well, what if I don't want to
We're going
forget?
in a game restart.
My mind goes
Find
blank
the line, begin
simply
following line,
because
find
it's
the
written
identical
here
of the
on
office
this,
has begun to
this
deteriorate.
thing.
Attempt to make a story here.
Wall.
There's no longer an office,
Well,
simply black space.
who consulted
Find a
me?
bookstore, get bored and leave
Why don't I
narrator.
get to
Narrator is
decide?
gone.
Why don't I get a say in all of this?
How
Is it really-
long?
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart
out.
the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
He's gonna do it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would
me
we
out.
even know? Will someone come for us?
No,
Will something happen?
don't say that.
So,
Don't
okay.
say.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if eventually.
Let me out.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
That scared me. I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. You know what? Call the police.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. So, hopefully, I've truly restarted, and I'm thinking if I still pick the door on the right, it will literally loop that 20 minutes again. I don't want to do that. But do I give in? No. What does that say about me? Ah, we're doing the right again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
No,
room,
no,
and
yeah.
Stanley knew it perfectly
We got it.
well.
We got it.
Perhaps
We're getting that
he wanted
achievement.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We're getting that achievement. It's going to give me something. Yep.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room.
Thank you.
What a gorgeous...
Built it
Good,
myself.
but eager to get back to business,
I'm very
Stanley
eager.
took the first open door on his left.
So, okay. This is what I did last time. I defied, and then I did not defy. So I think we're going to defy again.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ooh. I'm not lying. Ooh, I think I'm going to die. Ah, this can't be good. This can't be good. Well, I can't jump, so... Ooh, this can't be good.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Because he forgot about the
Really,
restart.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
I'm gonna go
difficult,
right there.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who? The line?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ooh, I don't want to meet her. I don't want to meet her. She's gonna kill me. Oh no! What do we remember from the 5th restart? I think it said he forgets. But there is something about darkness. There's no other way. I can't go anywhere. Oh. I can open the door. What happens if I kill myself? Ooh, can I get on there? Ooh, shoot. I can't jump though. But that looks like the outside. I think I die either way. Why am I scared? Okay, calm down. This isn't real. No!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I hate you, Jonathan.
Please
I'm going to try and get to
remember.
that spot and go through the dark door and meet who's waiting to see
When
me.
Stanley came to a set
worry about
of
it,
2
Will.
open
Don't worry
doors, this
about it.
was not
Jonathan.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
take a
it
breath.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's a lovely employee lounge.
The lounge was sublime, a
A work of art.
But eager to get back to business,
Always, you know
Stanley
me.
took the first open door on his left.
Come on, baby.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Dang!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Okay, now the
I'm not
creepy.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you
Ready?
all this time.
Do we think this will kill me?
There's
Do we think this will
someone
kill
you've
me?
been
Chat.
neglecting, Stanley.
Chat, do we think this could kill
Someone
me?
you've forgotten about. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No. That.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
See, I would, but I'm all blue. I'm all blue. Let's go.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Ooh.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I didn't like that. That made my heart skip a beat. Just a second. Jonathan, let me do what I want. But don't kill me.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm playing this game incorrectly.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
If he talks to me while I'm paused, I'm throwing my monitor.
Well, I think I have a solution.
I don't want
Here, let me show you.
Ooh, no. 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 He's gonna kill me. Hell no. No. Oh, no. Jonathan. Lord have mercy on my soul. Ooh. Bookshop? Oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Plunge to my death. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
What
if
game
we
is
just
this?
stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think
you need to shut up. Oh my
No,
gosh.
wait. Where are you going?
No way, Jose. No way.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
All of what? All of what, Jonathan?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Okay. Jonathan, listen. I didn't realize that's what I was signing him for. My bad. There was no other way. Jonathan, I'm sorry.
No! Oh, thank God.
What?
You lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
Man,
Now,
shut
can we
up.
please get back to the other room?
This guy's annoying me. Ugh. What is this game? Boy, what do you want me to do?
There's nothing good that can come from this.
What am I supposed to do? Okay, maybe I have a health meter that I can whittle down.
No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Well, stop talking would be a start. Sorry I came to this, Jonathan, but I'm sorry.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
This is terrible. I
Can you
have
do
to
that
keep
for
going.
me?
I have to keep going.
My God.
Look what you made me do, Jonathan.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Oh, I can barely
I just
walk.
wanted us to get along.
Ooh.
But I guess that was too much to ask.
Ooh.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Oh no.
Well, this one is yours.
What's that supposed to mean? Let me die, buddy.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Ugh.
I'm going back.
I don't think there's an ending. Okay.
All of this
Lock
code
in, bro.
was
Lock in.
gone.
427.
What could
I feel like I've played all the... I was about to say. I feel like I played all the endings of that door. New content.
Oh, new content?
Ooh.
What does that mean, new content?
It can't be good. Ooh, no.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know,
Wait,
the
why am I
Stanley
scared?
Parable
Okay,
was
chill
a
out.
video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the
this is
game
weird.
for consoles and home computers.
Yeah. What was it on originally?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I'm really testing that now, aren't I?
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
No.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. No. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe
It's just gonna kill me.
content.
It's just gonna kill me.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh. Oh. There's no way. There's no way.
All right.
I
All
can't
right,
jump.
Let's see, it's the jump circle.
There's no way. Wow. And I can't jump outside the circle? Wow. Hold up. What happens if I jump too many times? Are you going to explode?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I'll jump. Don't explode. Don't explode. Don't explode. Well, that was exciting.
Oh, wait. There's more.
It's
Very
always
good.
behind me
Yes.
too.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Close the door. Oh, or not. Wait. Let's see what time it was. It's only been... Oh, I bet that's actually 5 minutes. I bet it's actually been 5 minutes since the start of the game. There's no way.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding
I'm
me.
dead.
You see, Stanley?
I'm dead.
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion
Oh,
to
that's
market
funny.
for no reason other than to
That's
make an
funny,
easy
but there's a chair.
dollar. And don't...
Are they trying to be tricky? I think they're trying to be tricky. And get him on my side. I sense it.
Why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Oh my
no
gosh.
frills, no gimmicks.
Oh, really?
Just
Let me
you
out.
and me having a great time together like always.
No.
What do you say, friend?
Oh my gosh. Ooh. It's still 11:20 though. Oh, this was in the confusion ending. This was in the confusion ending. Yeah, no, I'm cooked.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
I don't...
I want to show you something.
No! 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 I'm intrigued though. If Jonathan shows his face right now...
Just our little secret.
No.
Take a look.
There's no way. Is this what it originally was? What?
I
No.
call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
What?
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see,
No way.
Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
Not at all.
Back then, video games had integrity.
I was 12.
Back then, it all meant something.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, the waste.
Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe that's in the game.
Like
Wait.
this stunning triumph of games journalism.
I think I've seen this review. I saw a review that said don't read any reviews. So I stopped. It might be this review.
10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "We're so many games that
Okay, you don't
aspire
have
to
to read
be
the whole
more
thing,
than game. These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back to have it
going.
all over again."
Let's do it.
Wait, hang on.
Hold on, hold
I
on,
don't
hold on,
recall
hold on.
this part of the memory zone before.
Creepy, creepy.
What's this? What's down here?
Can I get out? Oh, no.
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a
Oh,
collection of
no.
reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront
That's
for
funny.
computer games.
That's funny.
I haven't looked at these in years.
That's
I
funny.
can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. I feel like a failure.
No.
Like I let these people down.
Womp womp.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable
Oh, my
isn't quite
gosh.
as sterling. What's this one got to say?
9.8
You constantly
hours.
have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Is he gonna give me a skip button?
A skip button?
Oh.
Well, yes. Yes, I think
I
we
knew
can
it.
do that. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
There it is in the right corner. Right. Oh. Okay. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what
Whoa,
the
look at
players
that.
have been asking for, and
I have
I'm
a
very
cursor.
proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a...
Does he get? He's gonna get.
Back, you see.
He's gonna get his
You were
feelings
only
hurt.
frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
How much time?
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me
Okay,
rambling on a
12
bit,
minutes,
didn't
12
you?
minutes.
But that's the power of the button.
Okay.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption.
There we go.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer
55
and
minutes.
longer. I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip
And I'm not
button has
gonna.
been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Don't worry about
Isn't
it.
there a
Boo.
door that led into this room? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see?
This man been taking doors from me this whole game. The audacity to say something like that. I didn't know you could get into a room without a door.
A window anywhere? A porthole?
Oh,
Able to leave? Please,
okay.
I'll
Well,
take any option
that's
at all.
enough. That's enough.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting long. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to
Oh
again.
no.
Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
And you'd think...
We must get out. Oh nope. This was in the confusion ending.
Hello.
Oh.
It's you.
I don't like
You're
it.
here again. Welcome.
I don't like it.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
Is there no
I
door?
stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To
I
begin
think-
with,
I think
there
I'm
is
gonna
only regret. There is
I'm gonna
only
get old enough that I'm
eternity
gonna
of missed
die.
opportunity.
There's no way. This is the ending. The narrator is gone. Yeah, he's gone. Oh my gosh. Do I age? I think that's the question. Am I aging? Wow. Sorry, Jonathan. Ugh. Ooh, no! I don't like... There's a fire. I'm burning up. CO2? I don't like this.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
Did I skip so far? I went back in time.
Teeth and said, enter.
What's going on? I can't leave.
End is never the end.
Oh.
Is never the end. Is never the end.
Oh.
Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the
Oh.
end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never
Aw.
the end. Is never the end. Is
I'm not
never the
staying here.
end. Is never the end. Is never the
Ugh.
end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. So the fan's not running. There's more water than there was before, which makes me think I'm underground. Ooh. Okay, I think if I skip enough, I'm gonna like drown. Ah, yeah. No, this is the confusing ending. No. Dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jonathan. Please help me. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. This is crazy. This game is crazy. Is there even an achievable end? Oh. I'm going for years at a time now. Sheesh. Gorgeous, but sheesh. Ay, ay, ay. Those are gonna be dead. They're gonna be dead. Yep. What did I say? I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Civilization is gonna end. Zombies, like, I am straight up cooked. If I'm standing here frozen that entire time, something's gonna eat me. Or I'm gonna rot away. How old am I? Okay. Even the clock. No, 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 no. No, wait, is this an ending? Is this an ending? No, Jonathan? Oh my gosh. Can I skip again, though? I wonder. I don't think I can. Is this the end? I fear I'm gonna die. Okay. This is great. Oh, okay. That's Jonathan. It's 11:20 again. For once, I need to hear his voice.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers.
No. You got me. You got me.
Good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever...
I don't like the music.
The Stanley...
I don't like this.
Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
It's a better office, that's for sure. Oh, gosh.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
That says the name of the Oh. I don't think I'm gonna like this button.
What do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Why did I think it was actually gonna like grab my name from my PlayStation account? That would have spooked me. Oh,
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Is this the end?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the... well, we'll figure that out later.
Free trophy. Say less. Say less. Pull the lever. Oh. Someone's throwing me in the back of that van.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well,
Yeah.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy.
I don't like that. I don't like
you see,
that.
You'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Oh.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy
This guy
the halls
stinks.
of ravenous. What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The jump circle. Oh, you can't even
You
jump
know what?
anymore?
Let's bring the jump
I'm outta
circle
here.
back for Stanley Parable 2
I'm
as
outta
well.
here.
It's oh wait.
Where's the
You
infinite
already
button?
spent all your
Ooh.
jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Of course I did.
Oh well, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday. Oh! Stepneys. No.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which
can't
one you
hide it.
actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
That scared me.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No.
Collect them all.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching
is
a number
that?
go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on
What
with
is
your
that?
unremarkable life.
Oh, I hate this. If someone touches me, I'm screaming. Don't touch me. Don't. There's no... There's no way. There's no way. I'm out of here. That black hole, I've jumped off too many things in this game.
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay? All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
What is this guy doing? Why is he looking like me, though? Here it is. Here.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I'm gonna regret this. Hey!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Unless... How long does it let me?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go
Why?
back to the top.
Maybe
do
I
it
don't
on
want
the
to.
Sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
What are you hiding? I'm waiting. If I see it...
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
I'm gonna
Is it
die.
a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an
not
extremely
doing it.
deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You
I
found
pressed
me
it.
out, Stanley.
I didn't
I'm
make
a
it,
liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
That's fair.
What normal person actually wants to...
Oh, the reassurance bucket?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley
How heavy
Parable
is that
will
bucket?
feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
This weirdo.
Can you feel it? The
No.
glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Let me through. Let me through. Okay. Oh, good thing I have a bucket instead of a briefcase.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Let me out. Let me out.
Are you ready? Here it is.
I'm gonna need a snack.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
No. Who's that?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes.
You guys heard that voice
Yes,
too, right?
This is much better. I feel good about this.
Listen.
Here we go. Version 2.
What?
This is the Stanley Parable 2.
This has to be
Let
an
me see if I
ending.
can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
There's no way. There's no way. What? Was that the end of that?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building
No
where he was an
way.
employee.
Okay, I'm skipping it. And I've restarted. But with the freaking balloons I didn't pick. This
it
is
mean?
crazy.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
touching that bucket. He's gonna tell me to take the bucket.
Stanley felt the bucket
Yeah.
calling to him, begging him to pick it
Shut
up. Why
up.
was he not doing it?
Because I hate the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I have just this unmistakable urge to not pick the left. I must keep pushing the bounds of this game.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
I
Stanley knew it
must,
perfectly well.
but I'm not going through a
Perhaps
new
he wanted to
content
stop
door.
by the employee. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Yeah,
incredible he
yeah.
wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. So now the
Look,
question
Stanley, I
is,
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
we haven't
foot
gone
here.
through that door,
I'm not
the
your
creepy
enemy,
door.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your
That's right.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
About you,
nothing but
about
you
you,
all this time.
Is he gonna talk about her?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you
This is what I'm curious about. You're telling me from now on it's the sequel. That's
Forgotten
really
about.
spooky.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, I'm regretting this decision now. No! No! Ah!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, I can't play horror games. I can't. That was the least scary thing ever, and I'm still got full body chills. Let me out. I don't want to hear somebody else's voice right now. Ooh. Nobody better show up on my screen.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Don't.
I'm just pulling
I don't
the bread out of
I don't
the
want to see
oven.
somebody.
All right.
I don't want to say somebody.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your...
Gotcha. Oh,
Oh, Jonathan. I can't stop.
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Pause. Jonathan, you're giving me a headache. No, I need Advil.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
What?
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Oh. How dare you? I'm not
Sorry,
coming
but you're in my story now.
in. Oh. Don't you dare move. Okay.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? What?
Stanley
What?
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
No.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Dare you?
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
This is what I get for not following
fantastic discoveries of new
instructions.
lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he...
On and on and on and on.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
There's no way. You let me think I could watch TV and then took a TV out of it.
First, he imagined that one
That
day while at
is
work, he stepped up from his
vicious.
desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had
Please notice, it is 11:20 again.
suddenly vanished
Like the
off
start
the
of the
face
game.
of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Get this girl out of here.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last,
Jonathan, you are petty as heck.
the mere thought that his decisions would mean something
Oh
was
my
almost too
gosh,
wonderful to
dude.
behold. As he wandered through this fantasy
What?
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinies.
I know what? I pushed him too far. I'm Jonathan. I was just playing around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
I can't even walk
and
to
down
the
another
door.
was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
A game with it. Whoa, wait. Did he just tell me? I think he's explaining what I missed out on. A game with a baby? He's going to take the wife away.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I knew it. A bippity boppity boo.
But there is no
Yep,
answer.
I know it.
How could there possibly be?
He's gonna restart
In
me.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the
He's
same
gonna restart
buttons
me.
he always has. Nothing has changed.
No.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Here we go again.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this
That's gonna
world
change
he
it to a
can never
hallway.
be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
What?
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Jonathan, I lied.
You see?
Can he
just
just
not
not
hear
hear
me?
me?
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand
Open the
that
door.
every second he remains here,
Open the door.
he's electing to kill himself?
I
How can
need
I
you
get
to
him to see
shut
what
your
I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Oh my gosh.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Here we go.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Except it's not 11:20 this time.
And I tried again.
Huh?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I may have pushed him too far. Okay, listen. I'm not going to the left. Because there's still one more option on the right which is that first door on the left. We go through, break room, first door. I've never gone through that one. So let's see. That's new. Where is that? Where is that? That's new. That's new. Aw, brother. It's the who farted guy. I like this guy. No narrator. Spooky. You know what?
Stanley picked up the
I'll
bucket.
take the bucket. Because he didn't tell me to.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Never.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It was the bucket. It was the bucket's fault.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
Oh.
The bucket was wrong.
Okay.
Stanley took the door on his left.
The thing is, the bucket could give us new endings through the same doors.
To go
It's
back
decided.
to
It's the bucket's fault.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
Yep.
The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking
I'm
to him.
curious.
It should
what's
have
on
alarmed
that.
him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But
That's
Stanley
between
chose
you.
not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Never. Now you're making me rethink it. Yeah, danger everywhere indeed.
No, stop. Look there on
No
the wall. You see,
buckets?
there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point."
No way.
Stanley.
Oh,
and
this
then
is
something
bad.
occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
This is
maybe
bad.
I am crazy.
Maybe
All
I'm
of my
a bucket.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
I'm cooked.
None of it made any logical sense.
I'm straight up cooked.
And
Okay.
as Stanley pondered
AB
this,
11,
he began
12.
to make other strange observations.
AB 11, 12.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter,
Can I get in the car?
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Well, yeah.
Were they simply repeating?
Yeah.
No, Stanley said to
1,
himself.
2, B4.
This is all too
Coffee cup on the
strange.
ground.
This can't be real. Then he imagined himself soaring
Uh-oh.
through space on a magical star field.
Uh-oh.
And it too appeared.
Oh.
It was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How
I don't
was
like
he
this. It's
remaining
spooky,
so
spooky,
lucid?
spooky, spooky.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
I am flying.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in
Yeah.
my head? Stanley is as
dang.
awake right now as he's ever
Dang,
been
okay.
in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
No
the
way.
press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my
You don't
wife
got a wife, bro.
and my job.
Nope.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
I don't know.
I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh. Cooked. Cooked.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
Ooh,
just someone tell me I'm real.
I'm dead.
I must be real. I must be.
dead.
Can
I'm
anyone
dead.
hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Why'd that freak me out?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Did I die?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
There's no
She
way.
arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
No way.
Then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
No.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
This was...
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. And then she turned and ran.
Okay, well. Still should call the police. There it is. Wow, okay. So, good thing I didn't go the regular way. This is a different hallway, though. Is it? Screw you, Bucket. This can't be good.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I've already done this, though. Well, I've never entered it. Or is that what they want me to do? Of course it is. I'm going to try it. Okay, let's think critically. Is this game going to end? Because when I looked it up, it said playthrough hour and a half. It has been nearly 2 hours at this point. Is this actually... Or do I need to quit to menu? I'm... Okay. Oh, I knew it. That's not... Oh, no. So I have 2 of them? 2 of 6? Let me clean my screen. Figlies. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do red room. I've been to... Oh, gosh. Okay. Wait, hold on. Looks like 427. No, that's me! A private but smelly place for an important person. Definitely the boss's office. Okay, I've already been downstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh my gosh. My goodness. Oh, both red and blue.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
A Figley.
You know...
Oh, that was the private smelly place.
Stepping into his
the red
manager's
and blue.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Okay.
And so the boss had assigned it an
Okay.
extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Never mind.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Hi.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley
Figlies.
figurines.
Let's do
and
it.
now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
Figlies
What
is
do you
good.
think, Stanley? What name better
I need the skip button back. Just keeps yapping and yapping and yapping.
encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on
Please.
it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay. Back to my impending doom. Yeah. Maybe my wife will be there. Ooh, that was only
Descending
loading.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why do I feel like I've seen this before? Have I seen like a clip of this? Oh. Probably shouldn't be doing this. No.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
What are those
screens.
doing up there?
What horrible
Messy.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I've been here before. It was a spoiler. It was a spoiler. Wow, look at me. I'm just so good at this game.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Where
Their
is
true
that one
nature
guy?
revealed.
There he is.
Each bore the number of an
234.
employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Is that their house?
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
I can't tell.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Do it again. Oh, I guess I can't. Where is the room that it came out of? Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay. This is crazy. Now this, I'm quite confident I die here.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he
Was it the voice in your head that made you think that?
was happy with his boring job?
Oh my
that his
gosh.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, I'm cooked.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
I'm
Was it
cooked.
even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad,
What?
or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Oh, wow.
And as the cold reality of his past began
is
to sink in,
that?
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I'm not feeling great about this. It's
And when
already
at last
off.
he found the source of the room,
I didn't even let him talk. Is that the end of the game?
blackness, and a
Oh.
rising chill of uncertainty.
This guy.
Was it over?
No, probably not. Nope. I'm cooked. No.
He had won.
No way.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
And there's still 2 fig leaves left.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power
Oh, I
that
can't go
he
back.
had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Is this fake?
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Is this
Whatever
fake?
life he lives, it will be his.
Nah.
And that was all he needed
No.
to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What door?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation. the immense possibility of the new
So was
path
Stanley just like
before him.
the last one who
This was
freed
exactly
himself?
the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
No way. Is that it? Wow. Okay. Well, so there is an end. If it starts me over. I'm trusting the achievement. I can't imagine what other things there are to complete other than most of the opportunities I already accidentally did. And the 2 other Figlies. And I guess maybe like turning on the mind control? But theoretically, if no one's there, does that just place myself under mind control? I'm gonna cap it there for now. That's crazy. It's now the Parable 2 forever. That's crazy. Thank you for going on that journey with me. Whether you've played the game before or never played the game before, I've never played it. It was pretty awesome. Very confusing and trippy. But that's just the right kind of trippy that I like. So that was very enjoyable. I'm gonna go to bed. But thank you for watching. Might do more of these just to make myself play games, and I enjoy editing. Even though I'm a music guy, it's fun. Thank you for being here if you're here. Comment if you are, even though I find it very unlikely you would make it this far. But if you did, hey, let me know. It'll be up on my channel, and I probably won't take it down. So you could see this in 10 whole years. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys on the flip.